hard fought. I was just really, really proud of the group. These guys are very resilient. Obviously, after yesterday, they were able to flush it and came back, a couple, 2-3 times here today. And I always tell them it's really fun to watch them play. And that's when you're coaching and you've been get this deep in the season. Sometimes that's kind of our job. Stay out of the way and let them get after it.
Questions, just raise your hand, we'll get to you. Michael?
Tony, how would you describe those last 3 innings for you?
It was pretty tough. The crowd was really getting into it. The heat was, getting to me a little bit, but I was just able to grit out a little bit and get some pitches in the right spot, and we got the win.
For coach and the players, how do you guys think you were able to find so much success with 2 outs today?
Yeah, that's a great point. It was amazing. I really was, and sometimes that is the most vulnerable pitchers get. It's an interesting thing. It's all the way in the major leagues. The same thing happens. It's a weird dynamic where we would have to battle it all the time, where guys get 2 quick outs, especially, and all of a sudden they think they're done, and they're not. And our guys kept fighting, and that was kind of our mantra today. Was we were just going to play 1 pitch at a time. So whether there was no outs or 2 outs and 2 strikes, we're still just going to play that next pitch.
Tommy, was there, in those 2-out situations, did you perceive that there were better at-bats happening, or was it just a matter of maybe finding some holes today?
I'd say just finding some holes. As a team, we definitely try and get gritty, no matter the situation, but especially with 2 outs. I think we just stuck with the plan even more and, just stayed with it.
Ryan, then Pat, then Michael.
Tommy, you make that diving play, bottom of the 3rd, and then you come up the next inning and you hit the home run. Just a little bit about how you've been doing in this postseason, kind of with the whole "I don't want my career to end" type mentality.
I'm just honestly trying not to really think about that and just thinking about the team, taking it pitch by pitch. But just trying to stay relaxed and play for the guy next to me.
Front right, Pat.
Coach, in terms of kind of that 2-out hitting, they're in the 7th inning. Mason White comes up, gets 3-0 count, then gets a few of those sliders in a row there. Just to be able to battle through that at bat against a really good slider pitcher and Walker McDuffie and get that walk. Just how big was that?
Yeah, I think it seemed like they were doing the old intentional walk. It seemed like that way, and all of a sudden it was 3-2, and he battled some really tough pitches. That was huge. That's just sort of the deal, is seeing as many pitches as we can, and making them throw the ball where we can hit it. I think a lot of times when we're very successful, we get the pitch we can handle. We don't swing at their pitches. So it was probably one of the biggest at bats of the game.
For anybody, what does it say about the character of the team that you guys were able to rally multiple times today to keep your season alive?
Tony, why don't you take that first, then Tommy?
Yeah, sure. I just think that this team just wants to keep playing. We want to keep going. That dream of Omaha, we're chasing 5. We really want to get there, and I think that today showed that after bouncing back from yesterday.
Tommy?
Yeah, just we're willing to do anything to get there, and we believe in all the guys in the locker room. So
Coach, anything to add to that?
No, I think they've really been, since the Big 12 tournaments, that foxhole mentality, man. They're going to fight for each other, and they know if they don't get something done, there's somebody behind them that's going to pick them up.
Michael and Grace?
Obviously, uncharacteristic for your pitching staff the last 2 days to walk so many guys, not really putting that first strike pressure on the opponent. Do you think that was just nerves, lack of experience, humidity, all the above?
Probably all the above, but yeah, I thought the same thing. What was it, 9 walks today? And a hit batsman, right? Or 2 hit batsmen. So, 10, 3, 90s. I think that's something we can improve on tomorrow. That's, Smith Bailey's going to start, and let's get ahead and attack. But again, it's, these are really, really good hitters we're facing. Veteran guys who know how to battle with 2 strikes, know how to, just punch the ball back to the middle.
Tony, can you speak to that also?
Can you just repeat the question?
Just first pitch strikes.
Right.
Lack of strikes and walks.
I think Coach said it perfectly. It was probably a culmination of all 3 of those things. We're not really used to this humidity. It was nice we went to Houston, then to, Texas. So we had a little bit of practice with it. But it was just a culmination of things that probably led to those, extra free passes.
Grace?
Chip and Tommy, for the momentum of the game, how important was it to score first and then keep the offense sustained?
Yeah, I think that was huge. We talk about trying to get on top, and and keep adding on, and that's what we want to do every game. But I'm just, you know, I'm amazed, to be frank with you, that, you know, after we gave up the 3-run homer, because Hintz was rolling. That's how Casey pitches, and he made one bad pitch, and Bass correctly,
Yes.
yeah, Bass took advantage of it, and that's just great hitting. This is a really, really good ball club we're playing, and to match that and come back and score the next inning was, I mean, as a head coach, I'm over there at third base, almost freaking in tears, man. It makes me really proud.
In the back.
You mentioned Smith Bailey on the mound tomorrow. It's a big spot for a young pitcher. Which level of confidence that he's going to come out and give you what you need?
Yeah, a lot of confidence. He's not a freshman anymore. He's a sophomore now, and he's you know, he's proven his grit in big games. You know, in Eugene and in the Big 12 tournament. So yeah, I'm sure there'll be some butterflies. There'll be some weird pitches early on, but he's been able to bounce back. So yeah, I have a lot of confidence in him.
Michael and Brian.
One for coach and then one for the players. Is Brendan's hamstring still bothering him the way he went after that one ball in right field?
Yeah, he
Like
didn't get a
had lot
good
of
read on it.
explosion.
Yeah, he's definitely not, you know, his 100% base stealing, moving around. He's still a little bit, you know, maybe 90%. But yeah, he just got a bad jump on that. I think, you know, we were all a little bit worried. I had TJ ready because I felt the same way, and we talked to him, and he said he was good enough to go. So he'll play, and if there's any risk of injury, I'd get him out of the game. But he says he's fine.
Sure. And for the players, what's the mindset heading into tomorrow?
Tommy.
I mean, just one game at a time, one pitch at a time. But yeah, I mean, we're ready, and you know, with Bailey on the mound, we got all the confidence. So yeah.
John.
Yeah, it's just, you know, being able to bounce back today was a big confidence piece. You know, we know that we can compete with this team and we can win, so we'll be ready for it.
Last one, Brian.
Considering you've only gotten about 2+ from your starters, and you've had to use your bullpen a lot, you haven't had many instances this year with guys going
Correct.
back to back. Besides Hunter and Julian, are you looking at an all hands on deck kind of situation?
Yeah, I think Tony, if he had a pitch, he could pitch. He's going to tell us that tomorrow, but we'll make sure. We're never going to put anybody out there that we were going to risk injury. That's just not going to happen. So we'll assess everybody tomorrow, see how they feel. I mean, he might say right now he feels great, but
Yeah.
we'll see how it feels in the morning. It's an early game.
Yeah, but considering that usage, would there maybe be a longer leash on Smith than there has been on the
No,
first two?
can't be.
Yeah.
It's it's win or go home. So we'll figure out a way. We'll figure out a way, and if it means Kramkowski will come back and pitch a little bit. If it means Garazar can pitch a little bit, you know, he was a reliever before he became a starter. So all hands on deck.
All right. Everybody good? All right.
Thank you, guys. Thank you.
Thanks. Congratulations.